Oh my lord, look at those double D's. No, I'm just playing around. I'm going to take you guys through my push day here. This is something I get asked pretty frequently is what is my split? So I run push-pull legs specifically for powerlifting reasons. I've been running this for about 3 to 4 years now, pretty consistently. So let's get into it. This first lift here, we're going to be starting off on Smith Incline. I think this is a very, very underrated lift. I just started doing it a couple of years ago. If you do these, I do highly recommend to get a pretty good warm-up in because this one does stretch pretty far down. If you're going all the way down to your chest, it could kind of hurt your elbows, kind of hurt your chest, so I'll just warm up with that. So for these, we're doing a set of 3x8, increasing weight each set as you go. I think I went up roughly 10 pounds up in each set. So that was a pretty good first lift to start here. So for this last set here, we got 205 loaded up on the bar, subtracted whatever the Smith machine weight is for all my Smith machine haters. So this last set here, you want it to be, like I said, you want it to be a struggle on the last, few reps. It's not really going to hurt you. If you do fail, you can just rack it and squeeze out underneath of it. That's what's good about Smith Incline here. So that was 7. This is number 8 right here. Number 8, this was a struggle for me. It didn't look like it, but my butt ended up coming up. This second workout here, I did some research on these. This is actually one of the best tricep movements for that meaty part of your tricep. So as you can see, I set the pulley about halfway up that bar there. That is specifically because if you set that pulley all the way at the bottom, you're going to be turning around and pulling a far distance. Not fun. It's way, way easier if you put it up about halfway. So for these, we're doing, I believe, 3x12 here. Couple different angles here. Like I said, you see the pulley about halfway up. It makes it so much easier to just grab a hold of and get going on it. Pretty much just pumping these out. Keep your elbows tucked in as much as possible. And you can see I'm keeping my elbows kind of pinned in, and they're not moving a whole lot. You can, right there at the bottom, you can see it's kind of moving back a little bit. C-Bum taught me that was good to do that. But you want to keep your elbows pinned and really focus on that stretch there. So here's another angle here. I love these. This is a really good exercise. You see those elbows kind of staying pinned. There's not a whole lot of shoulder movement. There's not a whole lot of swinging. They're really just pinned and pumping there. I kind of go medium to heavy weight here, specifically because it's just a lot of volume. You'll notice that as you watch this video, my workouts are very volume intense. So that's pretty much it for this second workout. Really just getting a good tricep pump in. I do like to alternate on my push days, chest, tries, shoulders. That way you're not hitting like a chest to chest or a tricep and tricep back to back. You're kind of fresh going to each lift. So here we've got shoulder raises. I'm kind of newer to this machine. I haven't done it a whole lot. I really just didn't feel like doing dumbbells, so I kind of just sat down, and this was a late workout, so I was like, I'm just going to rip these. Right here, I did 3 sets of roughly 20 reps, increasing weight each set. And towards those end 2 sets, it is a little bit harder just because the intensity kicks up on this shoulder workout. So you'll see right here, I'm starting to do these little mini half reps, just really pushing and pumping as much as I can. Starting to do these more, I think it's honestly probably one of the best side delt exercises I think I've done before. Moving quick, I'm not really taking it very slow just because personally I like to just pump it out. I like to go. I do have pretty good muscle endurance. I think this might be one of the reasons why, because I don't really go too slow in a lot of movements, and I don't take a lot of rest in between each set. That's just how I like working out. I like to sweat. I like to just get after it. I don't like taking a whole lot of rest. So here we got some standing flies, whatever you want to call these. This is a pretty good machine. I told one of my buddies, the bigger the bigger the fish tank, the bigger the fish is going to be. So I relate that in the gym. If you're going to a gym that's small and doesn't have a lot of equipment that you can use, going to a bigger gym, I feel like, is just going to help you grow even more, because you have more opportunity with more equipment and muscles that you probably never even hit before. Like, this is a pretty hard exercise to do on like a cable fly. I kind of feel it more in my inner to lower chest, just with the slight bend here. We did do 4 sets of, I believe it was 10 reps or so. This third set here, starting to feel it. I was increasing weight each set. Towards this last set coming up here, right here, I was feeling pretty froggy, so I think I only did like 8 reps, but this was heavy weight. I don't think I've ever done this weight. My chest was feeling pretty good here. Really just pushing as much as I can. Typically, I try to do 3 to 4 sets of each workout, increasing weight each set or doing something different each time. So here we got, I love this superset. Brings me back to the high school days. Overhead tricep extensions. I like to use the easy bar because it is a little bit smoother on my elbows. I know a lot of people have pain in their elbows whenever they do this. And the reason being is probably because they don't keep their elbows tucked. I know it doesn't look like my elbows are tucked as much, but I can feel them tucked in. So here we got a superset, kind of an incline, right after those overhead extensions there. Kind of lower weight, 60 to 70 pounds for me personally. You can see this next set here. This is really important for this lift. So you can see I'm up on the bench. You can see my butt is not on the seat there. So if you just scoot up, you're going to feel way more comfortable, and that bar is not going to hit the bench. You kind of see here as well, my elbows are dropping down a little bit just to get that extra stretch, but for the most part, you want to keep your elbows pinned. I know this isn't a great example. Right after this, I did drop reps because it's absolutely fried my chest and shoulders. You can see me struggling right here. So I think I only did like 8 or 10 reps here of that superset. Absolutely fried my chest, tried, and shoulders there. I feel like it kind of hits all of it. So for this final workout, we've got just a chest press machine. Nothing crazy. I do like this machine. I think it's pretty smooth, and you can target how low, mid, or high you want to go on your chest by adjusting the seat. I kind of go a little bit lower because I also like to keep my feet pretty planted in. So on this one, I believe we did 3 sets of whatever, because this was my last workout and everything was just so cooked by this point. So you can see right here on this rep, I was done. I could not go anymore. So for this last set here, stripped off all the plates, did end up just doing kind of like a burnout set. I like doing a burnout set at the end of each workout just because I like walking out of the gym like fully pumped. I feel like burnout sets just really pump everything that's left in you. So that's pretty much it for this push day here. Like I said, I run push-pull legs because of powerlifting. I can bench on push day, deadlift on pull day, and squat on leg day, of course. But yeah, this was one of my full push days here, chest, stride, and shoulders. Let me know if you guys want to see a pull and leg day. Appreciate it.